First Lady Melania Trump had a sizable chunk of Twitter users scratching their heads in late December 2018 after she wore an apparently confusing pair of pants. Upon arriving in Washington, D.C. with President Trump early on December 27th, Melania was spotted wearing an outfit that looked a whole lot more revealing than it actually was, especially at first glance. Donning oversized sunglasses and an emerald green belted coat that hit below her waist, Melania also had on a pair of tan leather pants that looked sort of similar to her natural skin color, at least to a rather vocal contingent of myopic Twitter users. These fashion bugs were, at first, alarmed at Melania's look, wondering why exactly a first lady would choose to forego trousers or why she'd choose to wear a skirt so short that it was completely covered by her jacket. One concerned Twitter user wrote, "Did Melania forget her pants? Coming off the plane at the base wearing a very short green coat with nothing else on?" Another gobsmacked tweeter exclaimed, "Holy crap, that is a mini skirt." Meanwhile, another Twitter user believed Melania was pulling a Porky Pig, if Porky Pig was into haute couture, writing, "I love hashtag Melania's coat, but it needs pants or a skirt with it." Another Twitter user laid the mystery bare, in case you're still confused, tweeting, "I thought Melania had spray tan on some seriously wrinkled knees with a too short dress. Then I realized those are just ugly skinny pants." Of course, Melania Trump is no stranger to headline-making fashion choices. She infamously wore a military green jacket with the phrase, "I really don't care, do you?" featured on the back in June 2018. She donned this statement piece while on her way to visit migrant children who had been separated from their parents at the Texas-Mexico border. Not exactly the best time to wear that jacket. Melania's spokesperson, Stephanie Grissom, told press at the time that the fashion choice had nothing to do with Melania's trip and was nothing more than a jacket, claiming, "It's a jacket, there was no hidden message. After today's important visit to Texas, I hope this isn't what the media is going to focus on." However, it wasn't long before President Trump totally contradicted Grissom's statement, tweeting, "I really don't care, do you?" written on the back of Melania's jacket refers to the fake news media. Melania has learned how dishonest they are, and she truly no longer cares. Several figures in Trump's orbit, in fact, have caused a stir on Twitter for their questionable fashion choices. On January 25th, 2019, Trump's former campaign advisor, Roger Stone, was arrested in the early morning at his home following a 7-count grand jury indictment on charges brought by special counsel Robert Mueller. Twitter was abuzz, as expected, with many users gleefully pointing out Stone's penchant for over-the-top looks. User Goth Miss Frizzle retweeted an epic thread roasting Stone and the outfit he wore to Trump's inauguration, which included gems like, "My dude looks like he lives on a steady diet of all your favorite lost toys from childhood. My man looks like he crawled out of a haunted Who Framed Roger Rabbit VHS.
This is how we handle things down in Toontown."
The reaction to Melania's Pantsgate faux pas seems pretty tame by comparison. Not that she really cares. Do you? Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite fashion moments are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.